Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 20th of the Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's farm. If you're in America, then hope you're enjoying the long weekend. If you're not in America, still hoping you enjoy a weekend, but just not as long as tomorrow. Maybe by the time you watch this, it is Martin Luther King's Day. No, I don't know. There's not much to say about that one. There's wait, let me correct that. There's a lot of things to say about that one, but you know, this is not that kind of channel. I guess it could be. I rant about everything else, so yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at today's farm 2661. First completely painted row or column. All right. Let's see. So you have a grid. Okay. Going for each index, starting from 0 and paint the cell in the matrix containing the integer array sub I. Return the smell. Okay, so it's almost like what's that game called? Bingo, right? Except you're going in order. But oh wait, is it in order? Oh no, you're giving this. So you're going in this order, and then you're just trying to figure out if it's painted, right? Okay, do diagonals count? And is everything unique? Okay, so everything is unique in both cases. Diagonals don't count as far as I can tell. So it's not like bingo completely, but just row or column, right? Yeah. I mean, you should be able to simulate this because everything is unique, right? So there are some properties that are interesting when everything's unique, but I think actually now that I think about it in general, it doesn't have to be that even, but because it is unique, it does make it a little bit easier to prove, right? Because I think you could prove the other way anyway. But yeah, so basically, I think the core part about this is just trying to figure out what matters. And what matters here is, well, what does it mean to have a row or column is completely painted? Well, it just means that you painted it X or Y times or Alt or C times or whatever, depending on its row or column, right? And that's really it. And because everything's unique and you're going in order, then there's no, there's no like weirdness where, there's no choices, there's no selection, it's just simulation one by one. So yeah, I think the only thing that you have to figure out how you want to do is just how to do this fast enough, right? Arm times C is going to be pretty big, so you shouldn't do like n square or like the size of the matrix square, whatever that might be. That is probably too slow, but as long as you're reasonable, and that is fine. And the way that we can think about it is just by pre-processing it, because now you can think about it in just as a simulation. Maybe you have 4x in array, and then we just kind of like maybe fill in x here, right? Or wherever x is, and we look for x. So okay, maybe look for x, fill in x. But of course, that is going to take too long if you have to. If you don't know where it is, then the best thing you can do is just look at every cell, right? So the way that you would think about that is just, well, pre-processing it. So then now for x, maybe that's a little bit confusing, right? But in any case, then you have this item, and if we want to know where it is, then, well, again, this is unique, though it doesn't matter that it's unique, honestly. But yeah, now you just keep track of x, y, and that is it. Right, so then now here, as we said, we just have to count how many times it is activated or filled in or whatever. So maybe you have rows count. I don't know. So that means that for each row, it's going to just say 0 times C, right? And then color count is equal to right? And then now, okay, look for X, fill in X. Maybe 3 for I don't know, whatever names are hard. But anyway, so then now we know that lookup of re will give us xy, and then well, yeah, row of did I do this backwards? I guess I named them a little bit awkwardly because I wanted to do for each row, but okay, fine. Actually, I think I just messed up. I don't know. Right, whatever. I want to increment by 1, and then we also want to increment the other one by 1. And then if, and I know, because there's only one thing that changed in the entire state. Well, two things. But on this, then if this is equal to C, then we return I, and if also return I. So I guess this could be an OR statement, really. I don't know. Maybe I am a little bit too lazy this one, or too deliberate this one. Not even lazy. Otherwise, do we have to return -1, or is it just always there's an answer? Oh, is it? Yeah, okay. Pigeonhole, so there will always be the answer. So maybe else assert false or something like this, right? Yeah, and of course we don't have I, but that's okay. We just enumerate it. If I could spell it anyway. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Unless I'm wrong. Ooh. Did I misunderstand this? Huh. What am I? We returned the I in which. I in which completed each index I. Man, I am clearly not a smart boy, but I feel am I just misunderstanding something? How can you 1-4? No, that's right. Oh, when I copied and pasted, I made a typo. Well, I didn't copy and paste. I think I was just talking. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm just talking while doing this, and I'm just being sloppy. That's my excuse. I don't know if it's true, because I'm like, you know. I mean, I think it's one of those things, right? Because when I go hiking, right? You know, Larry's having a story for failing and sucking, but no. But I think this relates to me in a sense that and you know, if you're still here and you want to just 7 minutes, wow, why is this video so long? Huh? What did I do for this one? In any case, yeah, when I go hiking, sometimes I go on like ridiculous hikes. I mean, I don't usually do multi-day hikes just because I'm addicted to electronics, and I like to charge my stuff at the end, unless it's like really worthwhile. But in any case, my point is that, you know, I do like the other day when I was in El Salvador, I did how long was it? I guess it was only 8 hours or something, or 7 hours. It wasn't actually that long, but only like a 7-hour hike where you know, it was like 13 or 14 miles or something like this, and like 4,000 or 5,000 feet elevation gain, not that much. But the thing, and this one wasn't that technical, honestly, so maybe it's not a great example. But what I mean by that is that when a climb is very technical, you have to be really careful, right? Because if you're like really sloppy, if you step on the wrong rocks, and sometimes they just, you know, they're loose rocks, it could be as easy as that. So you have to be careful with every step while still trying to go at a fast pace, at least for me anyway. Right, and yeah, and of course you're careful when you're going up. You're very well aware that every step you do, it may be really bad. But what gets me in trouble a lot is actually, and this is my tip for a lot of people as well, is not actually the hard part of going up. Is actually at the very end almost, the last stretch where it's only the easy stuff now, because, you know, mountains usually, not always, when you go hikes, like they kind of have the steepness that is light at the bottom, right? But that's honestly that is almost embarrassingly where I fell and fall, or maybe not fall, just like sprain my ankle or just like twist it a little bit, and sometimes near accidents, even if I don't have accidents. I mean, I usually have my hiking post, so it does, you know, make it easier sometimes. But the point is that the reason is because it's at the end. I'm like, oh, okay, I did all the hard stuff. You know, I'm 90% done. 10% is easy. I know what's coming. I know what to expect. I know it's flat. I know all these things. And the next thing you know, you're not paying attention for a little bit, and then you slip and eat it, like fall flat or fell. And I've done this many times. Is this one? I mean, even like I still, I mean, it's gonna scar. I mean, I don't know if you could see it, but I mean, like I was, that time was just a jog, and I just kind of wasn't paying attention in the dark. that's another story. But the same story though, which is that at the very end, when you're not paying attention, when you already got everything done, when you already solved it, and I wouldn't say you necessarily you even rushing it. You're just like not like very nonchalant, just don't care about it, or like you already did the hard part. Nothing else can stop you. You're invincible. You did everything. You did the hard part. That's when I try nowadays more and more to be like, it's okay, you're almost done, but you can't, like you could take your foot off the pedal, but you still have to be aware. You still have to pay attention. You still have to be careful, because that is when you make mistakes. And anyway, that's just a little bit of a life tip, of keeping focus. And for me anyway, learn through a lot of errors. But this one apparently not for today, not for I was just, because at this point, if you recall, maybe you could even rewind if you want to watch it again. I was just like talking and chatting. I was like, oh yeah, and all you have to do is this, and I wasn't even paying attention. And then, bam, wrong answer, 5-minute penalty, sad face Larry. Yeah. Anyway, that is all I have for today though. Hope y'all enjoyed the rest of the weekend. However long you got. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.